Hello and what's happening, my dudes? How you guys doing? Welcome back to yet another video here at Yoga for Dudes. Today we've got a special one. They're all pretty special, but this is one of my favorite poses. Triangle pose, or in Sanskrit, Trikonasana. Stick around, you're gonna love it. First, if you're new here to Yoga for Dudes, I wanna welcome you. I wanna thank you for stopping by. And I particularly wanna thank you, yourselves, for taking care of yourselves. You're probably on some journey to increase your health, your well-being, and lower your stress levels, and maybe increase some mobility and, just generally take care of yourselves. So good for you for doing that. And I appreciate you choosing Yoga for Dudes as your vehicle, as one of your vehicles, man, because it takes a lot to get us, in the mindset of the health and wellness space. Anyway, thank you for stopping by Yoga for Dudes. My name is Larry Milburn, and I am your guide, your teacher, whatever you want to call me, in this endeavor to get more guys off the mat, off their butts, and on the mat, as it were, to take care of themselves. So, with all that out of the way, we are in the midst of our 20 poses for beginning dudes guide that you can get by heading over to yogafordudes.com, sign up for the newsletter, and you get a free PDF download of all of our 20 poses. And I'm running through those poses right now to get them out of the way so that we can get on to some more movement stuff, which will be coming up. I know a few of you have asked for some more actual classes, some more sequences, some more flow. We're gonna get in the flow, don't you worry. But I want to get some of this beginning stuff out of the way so that when we do flow, you have a general idea of where we're going. Okay, all that out of the way, we are going to be doing triangle pose today, or Trikonasana, okay? A lot of elements you've already seen in the previous few videos when we were talking about our warrior poses. So real quick, let's go ahead and we'll start slow. We'll start gentle, all right? You're going to come to the top of your mat, standing up nice and tall, boom, just like this. This is just how we got into our warrior poses. Now, when we start flowing, we're gonna find ourselves in these poses without doing it this way. It'll make more sense when we get there, but here we go. So triangle pose. You can go ahead and bring your hands to your hips, shift the weight into your right leg, raise that left knee up, and go ahead and take a nice, generous, long stride back. Now, if you notice right off the bat, I have dropped my back heel, so my foot is about 45 degrees, just like I would in one of those warrior poses, right? We got warrior 1, we got warrior 2 right here, reverse warrior, my front knee's bent, all that good stuff. In triangle pose, same thing. That back foot is heading back, but this front knee is actually straight, all right? So if you can see, my quad, my thigh is actually active. I'm pulling that kneecap up into my thigh, and by activating this thigh, I'm actually pressing the back of my knee toward the back behind me, right? Toward the back of the mat. Okay. And I'm grounding down into both feet, into the soles of both feet. What's my back foot doing? Again, it's 45 degrees. I'm pressing nice and evenly into that foot, and this back thigh is engaged, all right? So from here, this is gonna be a nice stretch in your the back of your front leg, all right, from your hamstring, the back of the knee, the calf. It's also going to get your left side body when you're doing it with your right foot forward. All right, so here we go. Legs are nice and spread. The arms come up. You're gazing out over those front fingers, all right? Take a deep breath in. Just let it out for a second. Here we go. Deep breath in. Now, as you exhale, you're going to begin to reach forward. Notice how my torso is coming forward. My hips have stayed in the same spot, right? But my torso is reaching forward. I'm reaching forward as far as I can. As I hit on the exhale, the full length of how far forward I can go, then I'm going to begin to tilt down and bring my fingertips either to the ground or to a block. I'm just going to lower this hand for a second. Or to a block, or maybe even my shin, depending on where I'm at, depending on where you're at, okay? It also depends on the day and the time and all that good stuff. Maybe in the morning you're a little stiff, you're just gonna bring your hand to your shin. If you're more open, end of the day, you could come all the way down. All right, so this arm is up, this hand is down, And that is triangle pose. I don't care if your hand's on your shin to start. All right, try to resist the urge to really press into your shin though, because that's just gonna hurt your knee. Just leave your hand resting right there. This arm is up, and you wanna think about stacking your shoulders, all right? Now, if it feels good from here, you can begin to slowly rotate your head up and take a look at that thumb, the upper thumb. In this case, it's my left thumb. My fingers of my left hand are spread wide, they're active, they're reaching up. And I'm breathing deeply in through the nose. If you want to breathe out through the nose, you can, or you can breathe out through the mouth. And as you do, pull your belly button into your spine. Now, as you stay here, you're going to begin to open up. All this is going to begin to lengthen, all right? So then your hand might creep down a little bit further. And I'm just about there. Usually my fingertips are on the floor. I'm a little tight this morning from all my driving, but whatever, man. It's where I'm at. It's where you're at, okay? And then to come up, imagine you've got that little rope, that invisible rope nobody can see. It pulls you up so you have a nice strong back. And then from here, we usually come back into Warrior Two. All right, you'll see how I cue this thing once we start moving and whatnot. But for now, just come right back up to here. Take your time coming up because you've just opened this whole side body. It's lengthened. So if you shoot back up, you could pull something, you could cramp. Don't do that. Take your time. Nice and easy coming up. All right? And then you go ahead and step forward and you can move on with your stuff. So I'm going to show you one more time from here. Hands on your hips. Shift the weight into that right leg. Raise the left knee up. Step, nice, generous step back, finding that stride. Okay? Then straighten that front knee. Raise the arms up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, extend forward. Now back in the 90s, I'm going to pause for a second. Back in the 90s and early 2000s, at a lot of the places I studied, they would say, pop your hip out. Pop your hip out and then come down. I don't like the hip popping, okay? It's not quite the same thing because you're actually losing some of the extension and some of this muscle group when you go to stretch. So instead, deep breath in, activate both knees, pull both kneecaps up into your knees. Deep breath in, exhale, reach forward, then you're gonna float it on down. Okay? Gaze comes up to that thumb, deep breaths here. Inhale, back up. Exhale, relax the hands. All right, that's triangle. I'm going to show you what it looks like on the other side. You can stay in that pose for as long as feels good. As long as feels good. For as long as it feels good to you. I see you. All right, here we go. Other side, right? So now my right leg is going to come back. Hands on hips. I'm going to shift the weight into my left leg. I'm going to inhale this right knee up. I'm going to take a nice big step back. Boom. Dropping the heel 45 degrees, straightening that front standing leg. Pulling both kneecaps up into the spine, up into the thighs. Inhale the arms up. Relax the shoulders. Deep breath in. Exhale, extend forward, then float down. When you can no longer extend any farther forward, hand comes down. Ooh, I'm tight today. And the head turns, or the gaze turns toward that thumb. Yeah, my left leg is tight, man, from driving. Deep breaths. But it feels good. Inhale, coming back up. And exhale, relax the hands. There you go, triangle pose. It's gonna come up a lot. I like to do triangle and I like to teach triangle. So if you stick with me, we're gonna be throwing in some triangle and some different sequences that we're gonna do coming up. All right, there you go, triangle pose, Trikonasana. Let me know in the description box or the comments below there if you have any questions about anything, if there's anything in particular you're trying to work on or trying to get to. I'll add it to the queue and we'll make a video about it, right? We've only got a few more videos left till we get to the end of our 20 pose guide. Let me know again, whatever you need, whatever you're working on, and what your personal goals are. And don't forget to head over to yogafordudes.com. You can sign up for the newsletter. You can pick yourself up a t-shirt, get out there, spread the word, get more guys chilling on the mat. Thanks for stopping by. Peace on you.